Okay guys, so today we are doing a Tabata workout. So you're going to set your timers for 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of work, really short work intervals to make sure that you're going hard the entire time. And you're going to do 16 rounds. So we're going to do 4 different exercises 4 times through. First exercise is going to be high knees. So for those of you just starting out, we're going to take the impact out of the exercise. You're going to place your hands about chest height, and you're going to alternate, lifting one knee up until it touches your hand, and then bringing it back down and going to the opposite leg. So it's going to look like this. So you're going to touch, 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 and just keep going for your full 20 seconds of work. For those of you who want to actually do the high knees, it's the same movement, just a little bit faster. So you're going to pick up the pace, and it's going to look like this. Okay? You're going to go through that for 20 seconds. Second exercise is shoulder tap planks. So, for those of you starting out, we're going to do the modifications for planking. You're going to start on your elbows, one hand on top of the other. Hips are going to be not too low and not too high, okay? So keep your body line nice and straight, your core nice and tight. So from the side, it's going to look like this, okay? Again, don't let your butt sag or hips be up really high. Try and stay as straight as possible. From here, if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, separate your hands or come up onto your hands instead of being on your elbows. All right? And if you want to incorporate the shoulder tap, you're going to take your left hand and touch your right shoulder, and then you're going to take your right hand and touch your left shoulder, and you're just going to keep alternating. So it's going to look like this. And the idea behind it is to try and keep your body as still as possible. You shouldn't be doing this to try and help get your hands up. Keep your core nice and tight. Keep your hips as still as possible. You're going to have some movement, that's fine. Just try not to make it overly drastic. Okay? So, third exercise is going to be mountain climbers. So you're going to stay on the ground. For those of you starting out, we're going to start in the plank position, okay? And what I want you to do is you're going to step your feet up 1 foot at a time, okay? So you're going to step, touch, bring it back, step, touch, bring it back. And you're just going to alternate through your 20 seconds. Again, same idea as planks, making sure that your butt isn't drooping or isn't up really high. You want to try and keep a nice straight body line. And then if you want to do the mountain climbers, again, it's the same idea, same concept, except you're just going to go faster. So, it's going to be like this. And then once you get good at that, you just take out the tap at the top of the movement. So it's just going to look like this. And you're not going to touch the ground at all. Okay? So that's your third exercise, mountain climbers. And finally, your last exercise is going to be squats. So, no variation needed for this one, unless you want to make it more difficult and add a little bit of weight, but otherwise we're just going to do regular squats. So feet are going to be slightly wider than hip width apart. Weight is going to be on the heels of our feet. Knees are going to be slightly bent to start. We're going to sit our hips back and come down as far as you can, eventually trying to get our legs parallel to the ground. And then you're going to press up, squeezing through the glutes, driving the hips forward until you come all the way standing up, okay? So down and up, down and up. Making sure that when you come down, that your knees aren't going past your toes, okay? So you're sitting your hips backwards as opposed to just dropping and having your knees come forward, okay? So, and up. All right? So those are your 4 exercises. Again, working through those 4 times through. It's a really, really short workout, so make sure that you're working really hard on the work portions of the intervals, okay? So good luck.